We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, a UFCU stadium, home of the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner decides to field it. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Throwing off play action. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Using his legs, it's Matthews. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10 now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. He's got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They couldn't stop him there.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nice grab. It's Hill. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And sack sets up second down. And he drops back in the gun. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a handoff. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fresno State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking right, this one caught. That picks up a first down. Was spotted at the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. What a catch! Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it from the red zone. All the way quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Crucial third down play right here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Texas State offense back on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now, will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
So they get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Fighting, but he won't get in. The defense stops him just short of the goal line. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Ball handed off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this first down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the first down, I think this one's all but over.
Well, they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of it. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field, trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down.